everybody, this is Johnny S with another R6 vlog. In today's vlog we've come to a different place. You've probably seen it before if you're following my videos. It's a place in Greece called Papago, up in the mountain. We had a nice ride. We came up here to relax a little bit, have a smoke, get our thoughts recollected. I'm also trying a different view because usually I'm sitting in front of the bike. And also we got a 360 that is trying to get the whole sort of topographic, let's say, view. It's very nice here this way. So I don't know how this is going to work. The sun is coming out. It should look nice. It's actually a little bit warming. It is a cold day in general. It is a cold day in general. You might hear me pause, or I might repeat a couple of things, or I might be tapping the screen. Even though this is Friday, we've taken a day of work to relax, come up here and just... there seems to be a lot of people. So it's around 3 o'clock, and I mean, I've seen so many people go up and down. It's good in a sense. The bad thing is that they must have had some sort of like a party up here. Then there's all confetti and shit. That's the thing that I was saying about humans being animals. They fucking dirty the place. Like beer cans and like, what the fuck, man? Like if I was a cop, I would have sniped them out. I've done a beer board. Look at that shit. I'm gonna turn the camera. The 360 will show it. Anyway, fucking sad. That's the shit that I don't like. Fucking uncivilized monkeys. Some of us. I really need the sun now. It's very sort of, it's got a lot of clouds and stuff, and I don't have any raining gear with me. So the sun has come out. I hope it looks good in the camera, and I hope it doesn't rain. We've got our bike gear, so wearing our pants and everything, but it's not waterproof. So if it does rain, I have to pack it up and go quickly. In today's discussion, basically what I wanted to talk about is promiscuity. It's a subject which I've seen not lately. I've seen it for many years. This is nothing new. I hope there's no glare from the sun. Anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about promiscuity because I've seen a lot of people which are all for women not being promiscuous, and they characterize them as... give me 1 second. Alright, it's not making noise. They're characterizing women as not being good if they have sort of a promiscuous background, which I do agree. But then they turn around and say that, you know, for men it's okay, they can go with as many women as they want. Which I don't agree. Where the fuck are all these cars going? I mean, these are delivery guys. These are delivery trucks, the white vans. What the fuck are they delivering up here? Maybe somebody's working at antennas. They ordered a pita with gyros. I don't know. And they're saying that with guys it's okay to be promiscuous because that accumulates experience, and for a male it's a good thing, and for a female it's not a good thing. I'm all against this. This to me is fucking bullshit. It's hypocritical shit, and I know that this opinion is contrary to popular belief. Whether you're a male or a female, close your fucking legs. Shut your fucking legs, you know what I mean? And I'll explain why I'm saying this. It's not a good thing to be promiscuous. You do whatever the fuck you want, because abortion is another topic and I'm not going to get into it, but it's not good for you, you know what I mean? And I'll try to keep the video short. It's just I want to state my opinions out there because popular belief, everybody's going out and they're saying, oh, for men it's good to have a body count. And what the fuck are you talking about? It's not good to have a body count. For men or for women. And the reason why I'm saying this is because both females and males, they connect, you know. And when you have, sorry if I'm tapping the camera, it's because the 5-minute thing is going down. Both for men and women, it's not a good thing to go with many women just for the fact of going with many women. You're not going to accumulate experience. You're not going to accumulate nothing. It's like ridiculous. You don't know how it's going in. Like, for the love of God, you know what I mean? Fair enough, each woman is different, they have different fetishes and shit and whatever. Okay, I don't want to get into detail, but you'll find that. That's the integral component of intimacy. I mean, if you've already known everything, then what the fuck is the point of, and regardless if you know everything or not, you will still find different things about your person. So it holds no value as far as experience. From a woman's perspective, it additionally brings no value if a guy has been promiscuous. I had a couple of relationships. I'm going to talk about the personal thing, not disclose a lot of shit. You know what I mean? I had a couple of relationships which were full relationships for shorter periods of time and longer periods of times, but more than 5, I will say no. It's not been more than 5. What the fuck are you talking about? And even though I had women which were very promiscuous and were fucking literally begging for it, I was saying no. That's fucking character. That's fucking character. We're not here just to fuck around, you know what I mean? Especially in younger ages where, anyway. So I've been with a couple of reasons, but I don't show that to my woman, to my wife. It has come up as a topic of discussion and we kind of brushed it over. I told her the truth. Yes, I did have a couple of sexual relationships that were a long time ago, but I tried to keep it as minimal as possible. And I've told this to her. I tried to keep this as minimal as possible. It's not. And I'm married with my wife for like 17 years now. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? It adds nothing. The fact that a guy has to go out and get his worth, and that he has to work and he has to provide, he has to be confident, he has to do all these things, I do agree with. But how does that relate to the fucking being promiscuous? No, I disagree with it totally, both for males and females. And just to give another idea, is all of us humans, we have, at least this is my belief, okay? I mean, I'm a spiritual person, I've stated before in other videos, so I do believe in religion, not like, don't have like intercourse before marriage. I'm not going to take it that extreme, but I do believe there's such a thing as a soul, and even from a scientific perspective, leave religion on side, because I do consider myself a religious person, but I'm not a strict religious, or I'm not a fanatical religious person, or I don't exclude many religions and say, I was born a Greek Orthodox, but I don't consider Greek Orthodox being the top religion. I listen to other religions as well, so I'm very flexible in that matter. And because there's certain things that I believe, like in reincarnation, which is not stated in the religious doctrine, you can't call me 100%, like a Greek Orthodox. You can't put a label on me. I'm religious with whatever that entails, you know what I mean? So if you wanted to call me Greek Orthodox, I'll say don't call me Greek Orthodox. I mean, you want to call me Christian in general? All right, yeah, okay, I'm more close to that sort of thing. But there are other things that I believe which even the church has gone off board. So let's take it from a spiritual perspective. As humans, and it has been proven, some people believe it, some people don't believe it, but there has been experience which have shown that we have a thing which is called the aura. Okay, the human aura. Now, do you want to scientifically interpret the aura as just pure electrons which are escaping our body? Whatever. You want to interpret it as it's just here of the body? Whatever. You're a believer, you're a non-believer. I'm not here to say which is which, I mean? I'm not here to dictate what you should believe. All I'm going to say is that I believe that there's a thing such as aura, and even if you don't believe that there's a thing as an aura, there is how can I say, there's a sentimental component, you want to call it, there's a feeling component, there's that component, whatever you want to call it. Okay, if that does exist, which I believe it exists, having a lot of relations with many women, one person is rubbing off to the other, and that affects your psychology, affects your comparison in the future. So even from a practicality point of perspective, it affects your memories, it affects everything. Why would you go in the process of doing that just for the fact of doing that? You know what I mean? To have a relationship, to go with somebody and then, end up having sex, whatever. But you have the notion that you're sentimental with this person, you love them, you're, whatever you wanna call it. I understand that. That I'm all for. I've got nothing against that. That's why I'm not so strict, like sex before marriage, no sex before marriage and stuff. No, I'm versatile. You can have experiences. You can express your love. You can do whatever you want to do, but don't do it just to get a body count. I mean, your goal as a male, and I'm targeting this towards males mostly. I've seen some podcasts like the Fresh Fit and Fresh, whatever the fuck that's called. They've gone fucking spastic, you know what I mean? They've gone fucking overboard, and many others like that, which like they teach men stupid shit. You don't do that. Confidence is not going to come out of you if you're going to sleep with someone or not, unless you've got some sort of issue psychological and you need self-proof. If you need self-proof, then that's another issue that we have to discuss, you know what I mean? But it's not going to help you in any way, you know what I mean? Try to be yourself, try to get confidence as a male, find your worth, work in life, be able to be a provider, because this is what the man's role is, let's say. You might call me tradition, you might call me whatever, I don't mind. And from then on, don't aim on actually advertising that you've been with a lot of women. I've been with so many women. All right, clap here. What the fuck is that? It's got nothing, brings no value. Okay, so I will say from just keep in your mind that if an aura does exist, and I'm mentioning auras because there's been scientific experiments done. They've shown auras around humans. Like, this is a known fact, but some people said no, those are fake experiments and whatever. There's actually scientists, many scientists in the world, that believe this. They've got specific cameras and lenses which they can capture the aura of the human, and they've also seen things. They've seen what an aura looks on a person that is like more virgin. They've seen an aura with a more promiscuous person. There's a darker aura. They've seen differences in aura when people are on the deathbed. So they have done experiments. It's not like on the top of my head, you know what I mean? If such a thing does exist, and if your soul does get, let's say, worn out with these promiscuities, if you believe that, and just keep in your mind that there might be a slight possibility, 0.1%, whatever. Let's say there's a possibility that exists. If that is the case, then what the fuck are you doing? Anyway, like I said, I want to keep the video too long. This is most of the things that I wanted to say. Short video. All I wanted to do is mostly come up here and relax. I was contemplating whether I should do the video or not do the video. But it is something that I've seen for many years now, and as time passes it gets worse and worse and worse. Like the Fresh and Fit podcast, it's been fucking ages. And it's not just that, like what's the other guy's name, Tate, whatever, the bald guy, he's also the same shit. Like, there's been fucking, and I'm talking about years and years now. These people have got platforms that go, money, yeah, bitches and shit, and the man can say whatever the fuck, and I've got more than one bitch, and she doesn't like it, and she can't stay with me, and can't accept the fact that I'm gonna have multiple women. Like, that's the fucking, like, you're having a harem, and that's, anyway. I don't want to get into religious specific things, but I'm all against that shit. A man and a woman, there's a fucking bond, okay? You make the bond, you bring a child to the fucking thing, it's not just do whatever, okay? Not all couples can have children, fair enough, but one of the goals is that. If you can, and if you're ready. Anyway, that's pretty much all that I wanted to mention. There's a bad notion, I think, and it's very degenerate, you know what I mean, like to think in such a way. I'm all against it. I don't agree with it. That's it, guys. That's it. I hope you like the video. I hope you like the new setup. The fact that we came up here, probably give you a nicer view. I know you're bored looking at my face. It's not my face that I'm doing the videos for. It's the meaning behind what I'm saying. Anyway, I hope you liked it. I hope everybody's safe. Always stay safe. To all my biker friends, be cautious, protect yourself. Like us, we're wearing full gear today. Anyway, I'd like to thank everybody, and I'll bid you goodbye. Goodbye.